If you have watched my last video, I know why you are here, to see how I made this mountain using AI. But before that, I want to share something about using AI. It's here to stay, it's not going anywhere. So better to use it as a tool to help you with your project, not to just straight up use it for something you don't even know how to do. I hope I'm clear on this one. Anyway, who am I to tell you guys how to use AI? I will leave that part to you. Now, let's start with our video. By the way, sorry for such long intro with a disclaimer. So in the last video, I've been creating this scene, but I just couldn't get it done properly and I was so demoralized because of it. By the way, if you are wondering what I'm speaking about, feel free to check the previous video, which is here or here. So with that out of the way, let's get back to where we left the scene last week. It was looking like this and I was not happy at all. So I had to redo the whole mountain and that's what I did. I looked at many references, but I just couldn't get any satisfying reference. Then I realized I just can't get stuck at one thing and waste the time. If I'm not able to find any reference, why don't I take help from AI to create one? So let's create one. I started to write something random in the prompt box. I got a couple of results and now I knew that which direction I had to take. By the way, thank you all the artists who contributed their art for this willingly or unwillingly. Sorry, I don't know your names, but my heart goes to you all. So after getting these images came the big issue. How will I able to create this kind of a scene? So basically I had to create something like this from this. I was so sure that I can't use the current mountain, and even when you love something so much, you have to let it go. So I let go of this mountain and started to create another one in Gaia, and it was the best decision. And because the output was just what I was looking for, I would say it's even better than I imagined. And with some shader tweaking, I was also able to get this magical feeling in the mountain, which is, glowing from the inside. And now, time for the lights. Again, I used geometry nodes to create the lights, but this time not everywhere, but only in the specific areas. And I was able to get this mountain in the end. So epic, or at least for me it is. And once you have something working, the tweaking part starts. I played with the colors and finally settled with this version, which looks so cool in my opinion. I just looked at it for a whole day just admiring my work. Such a self-obsessed Now it was time to put the mountain in the actual scene, and it looks like it fits right into the scene. And I animated Hanumanji landing in the foreground. I'm happy with the landing animation, but I know that there are a lot of things I need to do to make this scene, look so epic. First, the mountain, which is very low poly and there are no details, so I need to add those. I also need to work on lighting a bit more because as you can see here, the whole body is looking very blue and proper skin colors are not visible. I had to get it right. I was so nervous. How will I do it? Because there is no light linking exists in Blender yet. But then
Blender 4.3 has just been released.
We have a massive update in the form of Blender 4.3.
Blender 4.3 is now available.
Blender 4.3.
Blender 4.3.
4.3. Light linking. Light linking.
Timing was so perfect. I shifted the whole project in 4.3. Luckily, the rib was working properly. Phew. Saved. I used light linking functionality on the body and this is the output I got. It was just perfect. I couldn't be so happy. I know there are still many things to solve, including the foreground and details in the scene, but as a first pass, I was a bit satisfied. At least progress from this to this. With that, the shot was also finished. So as you can see, this is the playblast with a couple of shots combined to see the flow of the sequence, and here's how it looks. And now it's time to show the scale of the mountain. So that's why we have this shot here, which looks like this currently. I did the basic idle animation of Hanumanji, and even though he's far away, I don't want to cut the corners in terms of the quality of the animations. So I animated him in this shot as well. So from close up, this is how the animation looks, and this is the actual camera angle. With this easy shot completed, came an extreme close up shot of the foot. So let me explain first. In this shot, Hanumanji is lifting his foot and breaking the stone, as you can see in the storyboard. So this is the shot I'm going to animate next. Since I wanted to have some characteristics to Hanumanji, I added this action of foot before lifting it up for, breaking the rock. It added something to the scene which I loved, so I kept it there. There are many things I'm adding and removing as I'm, moving forward with the layout and the animation, but that's the fun part, right? So there are these kind of stuff I did not think while storyboarding and adding them here to make the short film better. So this is where we are right now with the updates on the short film. I know the progress is slow, but I'm surely moving towards the most impressive part of this whole shot, which is this one. Now, I'm looking forward to finish the animation of next couple of shots and share them with you all next week. Till then, keep creating and have fun. Bye. Bye.